Join us for the 2022 Lincoln Veterans Parade Sunday, November 13th at 2 p.m., honoring women veterans. The parade route starts near Lincoln High School and follows K Street to the state capitol. If you're unable to attend the parade, watch it live on LMK TV. The parade features marching bands from local area high schools, floats, and units from military organizations. This year, the Lincoln Veterans Parade Group is proud to support the Nebraska Western Iowa Women Veterans. For more details, go to lincolnveteransparade.org.
Hello, and welcome to Out and About. I'm Jesse Starita. Lincoln's annual parade to honor our veterans is set for Sunday, November 13th in the area around our state capitol. And the focus of this year's event is the service of our nation's 2 million women veterans. Joining us today to preview the parade is the parade commander, Antonio Marino. Antonio, welcome to Out and About.
All right, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you here. So tell us a little bit about this annual parade and how it got its start.
Well, the Lincoln Veterans Parade this is our 5th attempt, but 4th annual parade. We got started our first one in 2018. That was November 3rd. And it was kind of a cold, dreary day, but we had people in high spirits come along. And then 2019, it blew up really big. We had big helium balloons, inflatables, a very large crowd, and it was very spectacular. We started off with a 2016. Roy Christensen started a petition, got city council approval in 2017, and I just kept bugging him. It's like, who's putting this on? I'd like to be a part of it. And finally, he just said, "You are." So I took the reins.
And you've been there ever since?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. So the focus this year, like we talked about at the beginning, is on women veterans. So why did you choose that as a theme this year?
Well, the women veterans are sisters in arms. A lot of times they were underestimated or overlooked, pretty much had to work harder than the male counterparts and get just the same amount or even less of the accolades. So we're wanting to get their celebration, get their honor, say thank you from the heart. My mom is a woman veteran. She's a career Navy veteran. And then we also had another woman veteran, Army veteran, that was part of our committee for a little bit. And I feel for our sisters.
And can you tell me about your plans for having a Grand Marshal be a part of the parade?
Well, our Grand Marshal is retired Brigadier General Roma Mudson. She is an Army Guard general, and she did speak was our honor guest for the 2018 parade, and we welcomed her back to be the Grand Marshal. She'll be driven in a convertible car throughout the parade line, and then pulled up to the stage, and she'll take her seat on the stage and watch the rest of the parade go by.
Fantastic, thank you. So for folks who do go out, what else can they expect to see in the parade? Could you talk a little bit about the route?
Yeah, the route is November 13th, 2 p.m. We'll start off at 21st and K Street. That is the start line. It'll move westbound on K Street up to the Capitol building. We'll have a lead color guard, and I just got this confirmed with the Air Force Offutt Honor Guard, and it's going to be an all-female honor guard that will lead the parade. Behind them will be the Grand Marshal, honored guest, and then the lead marching band, and then our host sponsor, Sandhills Global. The parade line will move to, once they get to the Capitol building, they will stop center of the stage. Color guard will face forward to the stage, and we'll begin our opening ceremony. The opening ceremony will have the mayor. We'll have a few minutes to speak, and then we'll introduce Roma Mudson, and then our guest speaker, Terry Clark, who is an Air Force veteran, will give her speech. And then we're also in talks about having a flag presentation for a family of a fallen soldier.
And can people congregate anywhere along the parade route, or do you prefer that they gather nearby the Capitol?
The audience can be anywhere along that parade route. We will have two MC stations that will be announcing each unit as they go by. And then we'll have also the City TV, LNK TV, doing a live broadcast at the Capitol building. So even if you are all the way down at 21st and K, you can whip out your phone and click on the link and you'll be able to watch it stream live.
Great, okay. And can you talk about how the community has come together over these past 4 years to support the parade?
Yes, all these years past, the parade kept growing and growing. There are so many companies that are doing so much more for our veteran community. A lot of times it is opening discounts for our service members, doing community outreach, hiring vets, and things like that. And then the veteran service organizations that have been being a part of the parade have been working together a little bit more, been filling out their ranks a little bit more since. For the VFW post here in Lincoln, the last year was the first year that all VFW posts in Lincoln worked together on one single project. And they're doing it again this year. They're all the Lincoln VFW posts will be in the same unit in the parade.
Fantastic, that's great. So the flip side of the coin is you talked about the support that you've already received, but what types of support may you still need for the parade from the community?
Certainly we could use lots of volunteer help. It takes a lot of hands to get a good parade going. We still have people to hand out programs. We would love to have your volunteer help with that. The banners, some of the companies are not able to bring their employees to carry banners, so we ask volunteers if they would like to be in the parade carrying a company banner, a sponsored banner. We also have, we'll need more hands to do setup and tear down, especially at the Capitol building, because some of those stages are pretty heavy that need at least a 2-person carry. And then we'll also have a big tent to put up, and we like to have 3 to 6 people to set that up properly.
Wow, so lots of opportunities for people to plug in where they feel comfortable.
Yes.
Fantastic. You've been doing this for a few years now, so what have you learned from previous parades that you've worked on?
I gotta be patient, and I gotta work on my communication. Sometimes will do last minute emails, and each year I gotta remember to contact people a little bit earlier so people can consider and talk with other people. But working with the city at first, it felt hard and pushback going through the different offices and the different agencies. But now it's become more streamlined, and the city has been all the offices have been very helpful, very cooperative. Some of them are very excited every year for this parade to go on.
Oh, that's excellent. That's great to hear. I wanted to ask you too about why you think it's important that we continue to honor our veterans, and maybe as part of answering that question, if you could share with us your experiences serving your country.
Yes, thank you. So it is important to continue to honor and recognize our military veterans. Not only did we sign up and write that check that includes laying down our lives for what we believe in and for our community, and then after separation we carry that on. Some branches are a little bit harder to transition from military life, military thinking, back into civilian thinking. I served in the Marine Corps, and it is notoriously harder for Marines to make that transition because we are just so drilled in that mindset, even just for a 4-year term. that's the way of life, that's the way things are supposed to be, and then it's hard to make that transition back into civilian life. So just the recognition, the honor really does help. And then understand that veterans, that especially the ones that are having troubles transitioning, we're not broken. We just need a little bit of patience, maybe a little bit of help, and to work through the nuances of what civilians think.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Repetition, repetition, repetition. So maybe one more time, if you could just recap the date of this upcoming Veterans Parade.
Certainly. Yes, the Lincoln Veterans Parade is on Sunday, November 13th. The parade starts at 2 p.m. and that is at K Street and 21st. It will move westbound to South 14th Street. The lead color guard will stop the whole parade at the center at the Capitol building for open ceremonies. And then after the national anthem is played, the parade will continue on and should last until about 4 o'clock or so.
Thank you so much, Antonio, for your previous service to our country and for your current service and volunteerism for the Lincoln Veterans Day Parade.
All right, thank you very much.
And thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jesse Starita. Thank you again for joining us for this special edition of Out and About.
Join us for the 2022 Lincoln Veterans Parade Sunday, November 13th at 2 p.m., honoring women veterans. The parade route starts near Lincoln High School and follows K Street to the state capitol. If you're unable to attend the parade, watch it live on LNK TV. The parade features marching bands from local area high schools, floats, and units from military organizations. This year, the Lincoln Veterans Parade Group is proud to support the Nebraska Western Iowa Women Veterans. For more details, go to lincolnveteransparade.org.